What's going on, guys? Back at you with another video. All of Us LLC, junk removal. If you are in the Northeast Atlanta metro area and you need junk removal, definitely consider giving me a call. My number is 470-590-6060. Let's chat and see if my services will be useful to you. So, with that said, this video is all about honesty and transparency with junk removal, because there's something that I'm going to be very honest about in this video, and it's a hurdle that I have not quite cleared yet in junk removal. But I made this channel to be transparent about my experience in junk removal, not just during the good times, but also in the uncertain or like sort of rough times in the business, and just different situations as well. It may not be an overall rough time, but certain situations are. So I just want to be honest and talk about those things. And I feel like I learn things when I hear the experiences of other people. So maybe somebody can learn from my experience as well. I make these videos so that people getting into the junk removal business will see them and maybe can take something, away from the content that I post. And also I make it for customers that, can look at content like this and have an open mind. So with that said, here's that hurdle that I was talking about that I haven't quite cleared in junk removal. Customers, like good customers. I need better customers for my business. And yes, I actually just said that on camera. I need better customers in my business. I need customers that are not cheap to come to me and give me business. That's what I'm saying. And again, I didn't make this channel to be friends with everybody, to make everybody like me. I didn't make this channel to try to please everybody. This is honest and transparent, real talk. I need better customers, because I'll just give you an example of something that happened today. So this customer originally contacted me well over a month ago, probably a month and a half ago. They contacted me, right? And they sent me some pictures of some items they had. I think there was a renovation going on at their place, and it was like still ongoing. So they sent me some pictures, and I quoted them on the pictures they sent me, right? So they had like a couple of air vents, some cardboard, some bags with some trash in it, and just a little bit of lumber. Like, this is what they sent me in the pictures. That's all it was. So it really wasn't that much. So I quoted them $125 for that job, because it wasn't that much. So fast forward, yesterday they contacted me again, and they sent me a picture of a debris pile in the backyard. And this debris pile is several times, like, it was just a lot more than what they sent me the first time, right? So I quoted the job somewhere between, I told the customer this, somewhere between $350 and $425. And the customer, of course, they sent me the quote that I originally gave them with the $125 for the other pictures they sent me that didn't have as much stuff in it. And I reminded them, look, those pictures didn't look like you had that much in them. But these new pictures you sent, there's a lot more debris. It's going to be heavier. It's going to be more to deal with. So that's why the new picture you sent me is right in line with the new price I gave you. So I explained that to them. And whenever I sense that a customer is trying to be cheap, I'm really kind of like ready to let them go at that point. So this is what I tell the customer after I explain all that. I say, honestly, the absolute best price I can do on a job like this is $350. I understand that may not be in your budget, but I appreciate you contacting me, and let me know if you could use my services in the future. This is what I told the customer, because I'm cutting them loose at this point because I don't want to deal with it, right? So a few hours later, they contact me again and they say, could you do it for 300? And again, I tell them, for the amount of stuff there is and what makes sense for the job, for me, I have to have $350 for the job. It's just what it is. I have to get $350. They say okay. I say nothing. Because again, when customers are trying to be cheap, I really don't want those customers. So I say nothing, because if this person wants me to do the job, they're going to have to pretty much tell me that. Like, you tell me. I'm not going to say, hey, I have to stick at 350. So, hey, when can we do this? When can we get this wrapped up? Nope. Didn't say a word. I told them I have to stick at 350. They say, okay. I said nothing. They sent me another message. And they said, well, when can you come do the job? So I tell them my availability. We lock in the time and everything. We set everything up. This was early afternoon yesterday when this happened. We made the plans to do the job. We set up everything. So this morning, about 2.5 hours before the job was supposed to start, I get a message, and it's that customer, and they say, I found someone to do the job for less. Thank you. And I immediately respond back to them and I say, no problem. Thanks again for contacting me. Have a great day. And, I used to get caught in situations like that because I used to always not want to let a job get away, right? I wanted to get every job. Didn't want to let anybody get away. So what I used to do, I would probably say something like, hey, well, what do we need to do to, lock this job in? This is what that customer would have done if I would have tried to secure the job. This is exactly what would have happened. I'm telling you. Trust me, I've been in a ton of these situations. The customer would have said something like this. Okay, well, the other person I found to do the job said they could do it for $275. Could you maybe do it for $250 and we can lock it in? I used to fall for situations like that. I don't now, because after you get smacked in the face with high dump fees and only a little bit of profit enough times, you learn. And I've learned. So that's exactly what that customer would have tried to do, because even when they agreed to pay the $350, they were never happy to pay that price anyway. They never wanted to pay me that anyway. And that's why I think they waited until 2.5 hours before the job was supposed to start to say, hey, I found somebody else. Either they did find somebody else to do it cheaper, which, God bless them, because that person is going to be in for a rude awakening when they get to that property. But either they did find somebody to do it for cheaper and they wanted me to try to match that price or beat them, or they didn't and they just wanted to try me for a better price. One of those two situations. But I smell BS in both scenarios. So yeah, I used to get caught in situations like that, but I don't anymore. So all of you guys that are in junk removal, who are pretty well established, what are you doing to get better quality customers? Please leave it in the comment section. I'm still trying to learn, and I'm trying to learn from you all. I've already learned from you guys that I needed to raise my minimums, which I did like 2 times. I made a video a while back and I talked about getting taken advantage of in a situation, and people in the comments were like, dude, you have to raise your minimums. And I did. So I listened to you guys when you give me advice. So whatever you're doing to get better quality customers and customers that are not cheap, please leave it in the comment section. All you other YouTubers like Jack of All Trades, I know you see my videos, bro. Leave it in the comment section, man. What do you do to get better quality customers? Because, it's just, at this point, it's getting really annoying to deal with these people I'm trying to find a way to just attract the customers that I want, to be honest with you. Because situations like this, like, I literally, if I would have fallen for this, what would have happened is I would have been doing a job today angry and mad at myself, putting stuff in my trailer like, man, this crap is going to be heavy. My dump fee is going to be crazy. I'm not going to make much money. If I would have got caught in that trap of the customer trying to force me to give a better price, which I know that's what this customer was probably trying to do. You know, so I've been in that situation so many times, you know, just, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good for your mental state. It pisses you off. So I didn't want to be in that situation. So I let it go. But I need better customers, and I need to know how to go about doing that, you know? And if you're brand new in this business, or if you're thinking about getting into the junk removal business, just understand that you're going to have customers like this. There are people out there that, look, everybody, I like to try to see the good in everybody. Everybody's trying to get a good deal or whatever. That's naturally what people do. But some people will try to twist your arm into a good deal, and some people will just disregard, you know, the fact that you're a business person trying to stay in business and trying to keep your doors open. Some people don't care about that. They just want the lowest price. So, you know, you're going to have to deal with that if you're getting into this business. You know, I put out yard signs to advertise my business in different places. There's a local Walmart in my area, and someone moved my sign recently. My wife saw it. She moved it back. And then I went to that Walmart, same Walmart yesterday, to pick up something in the store. And of course, I look over and I check my sign, and my sign, along with the sign of two other businesses, were just laying flat in the grass. So not only were they moved again, not only was my sign moved again, somebody just put it flat in the grass. So I got it, and I moved it somewhere to a slightly different spot, kind of like around the same area where you could still see it good. So, you know, you're going to have to deal with stuff like that, people messing with your signs. You're going to have to deal with wishy-washy customers. You're going to have to deal with people that, you know, they'll agree to your price. They'll go ahead and set up the time or whatever for you to do the job. And then at the last minute, they'll back out because they really didn't want to pay your price anyway, and they just want to try to get a better deal out of you. You're going to have to deal with this type of stuff. And I'm still learning, so I'm trying to learn how to deal with this type of stuff and how to get better customers. So this is just honest, raw, real talk about junk removal. And, you know, I hope you can appreciate this type of video. So with that said, man, like I said, all you established people out there, leave it in the comment section. How are you getting better customers? Let me know. Let's open up a conversation about this, because I'm trying to learn. You know, I'll always be a student of the game. So with that said, I appreciate you watching the video. I will see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.